Alright guys, it's Johnny. As always, thanks for joining me. It's nice having you here. Today I have another little drone for you. I haven't had much experience with this brand, but you gotta start somewhere. So, when I was in my local Target the other day, they had these. The Parrot Mini Drone Rolling Spider. Which, I didn't know anything about, but impulse buy. Bought it, and I've been, pretty satisfied with it so far. Had a lot of good features on it. I guess I won't read everything on here, but I'll tell you about it. So what you get in the box is you get your quadcopter. Oh, I got some hair in the motor. A battery, which comes not in here, but in the cardboard you get it in. Your micro USB to charge from your computer. You get some stickers to put in the front. Make it look how you want if you want. You get the instruction manual. And this is like a road map. Once you unfold it once, you can never get it back together. And then the rolling spider thing, you get a set of wheels. So, yeah. I haven't flown this too much. I've flown outside a little bit. Inside's pretty good. But yeah, I picked this up for about 40 or 50 bucks, which you probably find it cheaper on Amazon. But, as I said, I was there in impulse buy, so I bought this. Some things that are cool about this, has a lot of good features. It seems like the auto hover on here, once it's hovering, it doesn't move. It's pretty good. Also, it does flips any side you want, and you just push a button, it does it itself. That's pretty cool too. As well as when you put the wheels on here, and the wheels just put them in this groove here and lock them in, but I don't want on here right now. And that's pretty cool because it acts more like an airboat where you're not flying it around this way. You got wheels and the propulsion to the back and not down is what gives you your movement. That's pretty cool. You can also fly around with it but I like to just roll it around. I think that's what it's meant for, as well as going up walls and on the ceilings and stuff, which that's not really too cool. But as always, I usually have two parts to my videos because I don't edit anything together. You get raw video, but I'll give you some flying, and I told you everything it comes with. It doesn't come with a controller. It is controlled by your phone, and you get an app. One thing about it, it tells you an app to download, but then when you download that app, and it notices that you have a mini drone, it tells you need a different one. So I don't know, maybe just fix that so you only need one app. That's not too big of a deal though. The controller, I haven't used my phone to act as a controller for anything, except, just non-cars and non-quads. But I don't like using this to fly because as soon as I start flying, my fingers get moist and that affects my controllability. So, I wish it would have came with a controller. And another thing I wish it would have came with, which when you buy a quad, all quads, no matter if it's a beginner quad or a expert quad, they should all come with spare props. This didn't come with any spare props, which, as you see, I've crashed it a few times. So hopefully, that was just when I didn't really know how to use the phone controller, but hopefully I can keep these from breaking now. I know how to fly it. So that's pretty cool, but as I said, I wish all drones should come with at least a spare set of props. those are pretty much the few things that I don't like about that. The controller, I wish I had a controller. I wish it came with spare props, and the app thing, but that's not too big of a deal. But some things I like about it, when it's really easy to use once you learn how to fly it. And okay, another thing that I didn't like too much about it, in the instructions, it has this huge manual, but it doesn't tell you how to fly it or how to use the controls or anything. It says to refer to their videos on YouTube to learn how to fly it. But I think when you get a manual like this, it should tell you which, directions and what the sticks do, because this is kind of similar to the Hubsan controller, where this is the throttle and, yaw. Is that correct? And this is your forward, backward, and side movements. It's kind of like that, but I needed to, get used to it. And another thing it has is this sensor. I think this is a sensor. You can set it to a height where it only goes like a maximum height, so you don't lose it in the sky, and like that. And as well as on the app, it tells you your flight time, which it's not just when you plug your battery in, it's how long it's actually in the air. That's pretty cool. It tells you your battery life, pretty cool. You can switch it to do flips. You can switch I don't know if you'd call it rates on here, because you don't switch modes. You kind of adjust it. So if you want it faster, you just, make it more. But you can adjust the height, if you want it to, rise super fast, when you want it to go in the air, or if you want it to just, slowly go up. If you want to set it so where you're going slow while you're learning, or you can go faster, you can do that. You can set your yaw to do slowly or just, faster. So pretty good settings, and I'll show you the app in a second. And another thing it has is this little camera, that little black thing right there. And I didn't get this for the camera function. I'm actually looking into getting a more expensive quad, which will probably be the Hubsan FPV. But this camera it shoots pictures straight down, which on your phone you can, make it take the picture whenever you want. And it's 300,000 megapixel or 300,000 pixels, so it's not too high quality. But those are the things you get with the quad, and the things I do and don't like about it. Oh, I just stuttered a bit. But I'm going to open up the app real quick just so you can see what it looks like. And it might want to connect to this. That's not connected. And as you can see, it's not connected down here, but you got your throttle up and down, your yaw. You got forward, back, and side to side roll. And then, what's this? Is this the settings? It is. The settings, you could set different piloting modes, which I haven't messed with that. I like the one pilot mode. You could set it to where it has the wheels, and I think that changes the driving a little bit. I don't know what this cutout thing is yet, but then you can switch to here, position, and you can see max height and stuff. You could set it to however high you want it to be able to fly, and then you could adjust however you whatever you want, different settings on all the pitches and all that. So that is pretty cool. And when you go back, I'm going to go back to the flight screen. Over here, this little thing, I think when you fly it up, you can double tap this twice and it'll start hovering. It doesn't do it every time, so I don't know if that's actually what it does. But if you press this up here, you get all these functions. And if you press like roll in any direction, if you double tap this, it automatically flips itself. So that's pretty cool. But as you see, it's not connected right now, but you see flight time, tells you that here. I'm not flying it, and it tells you your battery life, and it's not connected. So yeah. So yeah, guys, overall, I think this is a pretty cool little drone. I wish it, you know, for the price, I wish it came with a controller and an extra set of props. But that's, I guess it's not too big of a deal. If you know how to fly this, it's okay. I like that it has the functions where you could set the different rates and stuff. I guess that's what you would call it. And the height it hovers, that's pretty cool. It's cool that it has a camera. I don't know if I'm going to use it that much. And I didn't show you that, but in your settings, let me get back to this. You can press this camera thing right here, and that'll, you know, be able to do your camera functions. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and as well as this battery, it takes like an hour and a half to charge, it claims, and you can maybe fly it, as usual for a battery this size, 7 to 10 minutes. But one thing that's cool about this, it's like a cell phone battery. I haven't really used RC batteries. It's a little hard to get out. That are like this. Just a little deal like that. But one thing I saw in the Target is you can also buy a spare battery that it comes with a charger, so you can charge that on the wall or whatever while you're flying this. You know, that's an extra 30 bucks, but yeah, guys, so the little Parrot rolling spider mini drone. If you're new to drones, maybe check this out. This is pretty cool. Like I said, functions are pretty cool. It comes with these wheels if you want to air ride it around. It's pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, and I think I said this, but I picked it up for between 40 and 50 bucks. And yeah, so there you go, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Yeah, and I intend to get more quads, as well as the old the old axial working. I need to take this somewhere, and I need to go through it and see what's wrong with it. It might just be the batteries. But, so, if you're into RC and all that, check out my channel, and like I said, I'll start to have more stuff on here. And, yeah, the Parrot Rolling Spider Mini Drone. I'll see you guys later.